Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Ferris Sports Update. I'm your host, Rob Bentley, and thanks for tuning in. It was a busy weekend in Bulldog athletics. We'll recap the football team's home opener, and we'll also check in with the Ferris State soccer and women's tennis teams. First up, Bulldog Football with head coach Tony Annese. Coach, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Rob. Appreciate it.
A tough result this past Saturday, home opener, top Taggart field, and a great crowd on hand. Unfortunately, your team comes out on the short end of a 47-32 decision, but a lot of result from your kids in the second half and being able to battle back.
Well, yeah, proud first off of the campus community here and the support we received. Really, we feel very blessed to have as many people as we had at the game. I probably put too much pressure on our team, and I told them, if you want people to support you, you gotta be a product that people like to watch, and so we started very ugly and struggled early in the game. Great team we're playing against, but I think we put so much pressure on ourselves early, and at halftime we just talked about going out and having fun and enjoying ourselves and trying to execute our system. And in the second half, we obviously came back and made it a game, and I think showed a lot of resolve. Our kids really fought hard, and I'm proud of them for that.
Ashland came in ranked 22nd in the country, and what were some of the keys to that first half for Ashland and what they did well?
Well, first off, they're 22nd in the country, but the team they beat the week before was still rated higher than them. So, it almost really is an analysis of where you start. They're probably a better team than that. But they came off from the get-go and kept us off balance. They were a team that was run-oriented on film the first 2 weeks, and they came and threw the ball all over the place against us, which was tough because our defensive staff is, when they analyze the breakdowns of a game, they're going to analyze what the strength of the opponent is, and their strength was a run game, and so give them credit. They threw the ball around pretty effectively, and then they really put us on our heels. And then offensively, I thought they shut Wayne State out. So I told the kids all week, we've got to get an early score. Their momentum is really, if they continue to slow us down, they've got a lot of confidence in their defense. So, and then they shut us out in the first half. So it was probably the absolute worst part of the script it could be, and then in the second half we relaxed and it became a different ballgame.
Talk about what you mentioned earlier, playing in front of those home fans and what that support meant to you and your program.
Well, it's awesome. I just hope they come out again. We're going to be an exciting group of young people to watch, and nothing better than bringing a community and a campus together than a football game on a Saturday evening. So we're home again at 7 p.m. against Walsh, and hopefully we'll be more relaxed and be a little bit better show. But I thought the energy level was high. I thought our players on the sidelines were intense. The fans got involved. The students were there to support us. So I was really excited about that, and ultimately it's just a great venue, and we hope to have another great one Saturday night.
Plenty of excitement in the second half as your team battled back. Got a quick score to start the third quarter, got the ball back, scored again. At that point, you really made it a close game the rest of the way. Just talk about what adjustments maybe you made at halftime.
Well, we didn't really make many adjustments. It was more of a psychological adjustment than anything. Just the whole mindset of going out there and just not just burdening yourself with what's gone bad, and also just the pressure of being at home for the first time. And so I just talked to them about just go out there and represent yourself the way you're capable of. I'm not making excuses for our team because I don't care. I tell them this. I don't care if you're a freshman or a senior. You're a starter. You better go out there and perform. So it's tough on some of our young guys to have that attitude. But we had a freshman center, a freshman right guard, a freshman quarterback, a freshman receiver, and so to cut them some slack, it was probably a high-pressured situation to be at home for the first time. The second time, there's not going to be any excuses. We got to play relaxed and play the game that we're capable of playing.
You got it down to a one-score game in the final minute, and then maybe a little better balance on the onside kick, and you had a chance to get the football back and a chance to tie it back up.
Yeah, we were pleased to be able to get, to one score, but but then we never really got the ball back to have a chance to tie the game. So, you know, it's football, and you know, you sit and, as the head coach, I'm obviously focused on my team, but you sit and watch what happens all the way across the nation, and you see an Arkansas losing to a small team from Louisiana and stuff of that sort. So it happens, tough deal. We lost to a really good team, and we fought really hard. So hopefully that, even though we lost, it just builds our confidence and our belief that we can play with the big boys, because ultimately it's going to come down to that. I mean, we have to beat the big boys, and until we do that, you know, we're not going to make our mark here.
This week, back to work, you're hosting Walsh University for the first time ever on Saturday night, and I don't know how much you know about Walsh here early in the week, but just talk about playing them for the first time in school history.
Well, you know, they're 1-2. They won their non-league game, and then in the crossover games, they've lost to Northwood and Michigan Tech. But they've got a legendary coach. He does a great job. They're well prepared, and they're a team that tries to run the ball again, like Ashland. So, you know, maybe they'll throw it 35 times for 435 yards. Who knows? But they are a team that's ground-based. Defensively, you know, they're a 3-4 team and well prepared and very well schemed. So we certainly have to just execute our system and play Bulldog football.
What do you preach this week to your kids and being able to get back up off a tough loss and get ready to go again on Saturday?
Well, I'm negative by nature, so it's, you know, if we win, I feel like, you know, I've got about a minute to celebrate. If we lose, I'm just like the world is ending. So I'm fighting myself to not be too negative. My leadership has to be, you know, we just got to rebound. And so we just need to go back to work, and it's the same. You know, I expressed to them yesterday in our meeting, there's not one goal that's changed for us. You know, losing that game will not impact the GLIAC North whatsoever. So that's all in front of us, and anything else that we want to achieve is all in front of us. The only thing it would affect is, you know, a perfect season, and that wasn't one of the things we've ever talked about. You know, we want to be competitive and compete for a GLIAC championship, and that's still in front of us.
I know a number of activities going on in conjunction with the game on Saturday night. Paint Big Rapids Pink Kickoff in support of breast cancer research, and I know that's an important deal for your kids and your program, and something that you're happy to support.
Absolutely. We're trying to you know, have our young men understand how to give back, you know, focus on giving back to others. And so this is a great opportunity for us to look beyond ourselves and understand how important it is to be the right kind of person in a community and to support the other people who need your help. And this will be a great night for us.
Well, Coach, best of luck on Saturday against Walsh, 7 o'clock kickoff at Taggart Field.
Thank you, Rob.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.